Is this thing sideways? Is this thing on? Hello! Yes, this is the Matthew Rayburn Show. I'm going to do a little quickie right here. Why? Well, because the real show you probably just missed. It's on Podstars over there on the Book of Face on Facebook. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2019. 19 is my sister's favorite number. Hopefully she has a very blessed and lucky new year. Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew Rayburn. This is a live, quick little show I'm going to be doing. I put the camera sideways so I can make it a little bigger. I'm showing off my bookcase to make myself look smarter. I'm wearing a turtleneck because I take myself too seriously, and I dress nicely because I respect you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me in my studio apartment. It's National Hangover Day. That's not too good. Because if you're suffering from a hangover, you might be watching this, so I'll get a little softer. I'll be a little quieter, or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm suffering from a hangover, and we'll find out later. Because I'm a little dehydrated. I didn't plan on being hungover. I don't think I am. But that said, if you're suffering from a hangover today, you're celebrating National Hangover Day. You could also celebrate and maybe do a little hair of the dog from celebrating National Bloody Mary Day. That's what it is, National Bloody Mary Day. There's all kinds of fun ways you can make a Bloody Mary. There's all kinds of delicious things you could do. You can put a piece of bacon inside. You can get a spear, put a whole piece of pizza, or a hot dog. I've seen that many times. That's delicious. I mean, who doesn't love a hot dog and alcohol together, right? Right? If you're just joining us, this is the small segment of the Matthew Rayburn Show. I just finished doing a full segment over there on the Book of Face on Podstars, Podstars. The Matthew Rayburn Show can be watched on Podstars. I'm trying to make a consistent time of day. Let's just say 11 a.m. Central Time. That means noon Eastern Time if you're on the East Coast. But if you're on the Eastern Hemisphere of the world, you get to celebrate New Year's before everyone else does. So it's kind of awkward, being, here in the Western Hemisphere, when you turn on the TV in the morning, when you want to watch your morning news with your coffee, your last cup of coffee in 2018, and more people than where you are from have already celebrated the brand new year. So I'm like, okay, so when is the actual new year? So I looked it up, and so one of the cool things about, celebrations will begin in the Pacific Ocean, with Samoa celebrating the new year before the rest of the world. The latest stroke of midnight will occur in the middle of the Pacific Ocean near Baker Island, which is halfway between Hawaii and Australia. That's fascinating. So, so it's like, here's Australia, here's Hawaii, halfway, boom. So they get to celebrate. So Hawaii, maybe was today noon? They might be, so Happy New Year, Hawaii. If I just, aloha, if I just missed it. But I think that they're 6 hours behind where I am. And I know that London is 6 hours ahead of where I am. Anyways, it's just, it's science. It's with, the curve of the earth, it's shadows, it's time zones. It's the way it is. So if you're just joining us, this is the Matthew Rayburn Show. If you want to watch the show, I'm going to be trying to do them as much as possible, hopefully every single day, no matter rain, shine, sickness, grossness, whatever happens in my life. I'm going to vent. Because it's what we do. It's what we're doing. But the show is about being in a continual state of betterment and being a positive force for good. And I know you want to be as well. And so I'm trying to build a love network, a situation where people are reaching out and helping each other, sacrificing their time and giving out, who they are and sharing and building lives and for greatness. Because it's what we're here to do. We're here to love. We're here to share. We're here to build. We're not here to tear down and destroy. But tough love is a form of love, so if I ever give advice to myself, if I ever give advice, it's for myself. The Matthew Rayburn Show. That's what I mean to do. So if I ever give advice, if you can use the advice, if you can heed the advice, please do so. But I do give advice to myself, like, Matt, you need to eat better. Okay, I do. It's true. So I've been creating a diet plan, a meal plan. I have a lot of different Tupperwares that I'm going to be utilizing. And, I'm going to make 5 and then, kind of cheat on the other 2 days. I'm going to be getting out of debt. I'm going to be making a budget. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to get close to my Creator, my God. I got some goals, some real tangible things that I'm going to do. I'm going to get certified on Twitter, which one therefore will lead for me to be certified here on the grams of Instagram, IGers. I'm learning about that. So I'm watching all kinds of things on how to make your own personal business, how to become stronger mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because that's one of my goals in life, and that's what hopefully your goal is as well. So that's what I promote here on the Matthew Rayburn Show. So if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. And I mean for this show to be a Hansel. Hansel is the word of the day. I mean for my life to be a Hansel to you. I want this show, for this particular show today, specifically, to be a Hansel for you, if you're watching, and for those who will be watching in the future. Hansel, first definition. Let's spell it first. How about that? It's a noun, Handsel. Hansel. A gift as a token of good wishes or luck, especially at the beginning of a new year. Second definition. Something received first as in a day of trading and taken to be a token of good luck. That's awesome. Third definition. A first installment. So in the show. Third installment. B, a token or sample of what is to come. So I mean for this to be Hansel to you. I want my life to be a Hansel. I want this show to be a Hansel. So what's your Hansel to us, to existence, to life, to your loved ones? You get that Hansel going, baby. Handsel. Hansel is the word of the day. That's what we do. So I do a word of the day. I do a little bit of weird news. For example, last night on Coast to Coast, they had the callers calling in, making predictions, which is fascinating and somewhat hilarious. Nathan from Ohio believes that the instances of high strangeness, such as UFO sightings, ghostly activities, and alien abductions will only increase. This is pretty interesting. Barry in South Carolina said that on this day, 1 year from now, Donald Trump will no longer be president. I don't know about that, but that's his particular prediction. Frank in Grand Junction, Colorado, said that in mid-January there will be a major earthquake followed by great signs in the heaven in the spring. Interesting. Interesting. And then lastly, Steve from San Leonardo, California, suggested that in a New Year's, the existence of time travel and teleportation will be exposed. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen, but if I know that does, it'd be quite dangerous because you don't want to mess with time. I mean, really, you don't want to, go, we're going to make sure that Adolf Hitler never existed. Well, if that never happened, then a lot of other people wouldn't have existed. It would create like a butterfly effect of, we don't even know what would happen. No. Maybe teleportation and maybe, but time travel, no. None. I don't see time travel. Maybe teleportation. What I do see happening is robot parts, and then there's somebody that lives to 150, that kind of thing. Or that maybe they didn't tell us that this person was living to 150. I was like, surprise! They're cyborgian. Wink. Military government complex. I don't know. No, but seriously, folks. This is a quick little segment of the Matthew Urban Show. If you want to watch me rant or discuss anything at all, go to Facebook, Podstars, Podstars, or find me anywhere. You're watching on my particular Instagram, Matthew Rayburn, at Matthew Rayburn, MatthewRaborn. Same thing on Twitter, same thing on Periscope. But go over there on Facebook. Watch me, like me, share me. Please comment down below. Let's grow this connections of love. And I mean that to be a positive force for good, to reach out, to love, to heal, to be better. Because I know you want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for having fun with me today. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.